Okay, friends, we are live here with the Secret STEM Society. I am here with Milo, with Artie, they, them, with Yotam, with Kim, with Potato Pigeon, aka Maddie, with Violet, with Ollie, with Luna, with the Weirdo Man, with Jane the Potato, with STEM Master Jasper, with Agnia the Tomato, with Simone, Luna Ziduko, Umi, Matthias, Strawberry Cow, Panda, and Ashton. And today we are doing the tallest paper tower challenge. Off screen, I have Nia, Gabby, and Renaya on our off-screen note-taking team. So I am going to pass it over to Maddie to share our rules for the day.
The only two rules we have is no spam in the chat, please, and have fun.
Thank you so much, Maddie. And now I'm going to turn it over to Jasper, who is going to share what materials you need to participate in today's STEM challenge.
For today's STEM challenge, you need paper, like minimum's 10, like 10 at least. You need tape. You need a pencil, and you need your brain.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jasper, for sharing all of the materials. All right. So now before we get started, Artie and Jane are going to share this week's Being of the Week.
Hello. So we chose tardigrades as our being of the week, and so Jane and I are just going to read a slideshow that we all collaborated on. SSS being of the week: tardigrades, the cutest microorganism. Table of contents: what is a tardigrade? Oh, that's a cute bear. Super bear and fun facts. Smiley face. Number 1, what is a tardigrade? In this section, we will explain what a tardigrade is. Tardigrades, I don't know how to read that word.
Colloquially, that's a hard word.
That's what I thought, actually. Colloquially, as water bears or moss piglets, are a phylum of 8-legged segmented microanimals. They were first described by German zoologist Johann August Ephraim Goes I don't know how to read that.
I think you did that right.
In 1773, who called them Kleiner Wasserbar. Oh, that's a cute bear. Now we will show what a tardigrade looks like. This little guy is so little that he is microscopic. We need a light microscope to actually see a tardigrade.
Sorry.
The tardigrade has 8 little legs and a long tube mouth. Although they may look cute, water bears have dangerous claws and teeth that tear juices out of moss and algae. Is that it? I think.
Yes, cool. Now we'll pass it over to Jane to finish up the presentation, but Artie, definitely keep screen sharing. Jane, take it away.
Wait, one sec. Wait, could you go to slide 7? Okay, number 3, Super Bear. Now you will learn the coolest thing about this tiny bear. Okay. Super Bear. What's the coolest thing about this bear? The tardigrade can survive in literally any ecosystem. It can stay in things that are really hot or cold and can live underwater. It can even live in outer space. How do they live without air? They shrivel up into a little ball and take out most of the water in its body in a dormant state. Okay, number 4, fun facts. Here are a few more things about tardigrades. Okay, fun facts. Tardigrades have been on Earth for about 6 million years. That's about 400 million years before the dinosaurs. Tardigrades lay eggs. The eggs take 40 to 90 days to hatch. The word tardigrade means slow paced. The name was actually going to be the name of tortoises until the year 1800. Tardigrades eat bacteria and plants, but they are also cannibals and eat other tardigrades. There are 1,300 types of water bears currently. When a tardigrade is dehydrated, it loses 99% of its water. In this state, it is called a ton. Although tardigrades seem invincible and immortal, they live for about 3 to 30 months. Next slide. Okay, thanks for watching the beginning of the week, tardigrades.
Yay! Thank you so much. I didn't know all those facts about tardigrades. That was super awesome. Thank you so much, Jane and Artie, for presenting that. All right, so friends, we are perfectly on pace. We always try to start our STEM challenge at 8:10. So what we are going to do now is you are going to have exactly 5 minutes to sketch your design plan for your tallest paper tower. So starting right now, you can all start sketching because all real engineers always sketch their designs and have a clear plan before they get building. And then guys, if you finish early and you do one sketch, draw a backup plan because engineers always have multiple backup plans. So you can draw a backup plan for if that first plan doesn't work. And then let me know if you want to share what your plan is. Let me see. Caroline, what are you thinking? What's your plan going to be?
I'm gonna make two tubes to make it more strong. And I'm gonna try to make squares that have triangles in them to make it even stronger. And I'm hoping to make it kind of look like the Eiffel Tower.
Ooh, wonderful. I noticed that you're thinking about real towers in real life for inspiration. That's a really nice idea. Let me see. Jasper, what is your design plan?
My design plan is to make squares like these, made of cylinders on each side for stability, and then just stack them up using only this, make them very high.
Awesome.
And then maybe make 2 towers and then connect the tops to make extra stability.
Ooh,
Probably
wonderful. I'm noticing that you have like multiple design solutions in your brain. So you have a backup plan if something starts to topple over. That's awesome.
But I only just started drawing, so.
Awesome. Yes, and time check, you have 3 more minutes to sketch. Alex, what's your plan?
So my plan is to basically have like on each like side of the bottom cube, it's gonna look like this. It's gonna be just a regular square with each cylinder on the side, and then it's gonna have like an X, and then on the top there's gonna be like a triangle, and that's also just gonna have one cylinder just going down just for a little bit of extra support because triangles are stronger.
Awesome. And I noticed you have some labels in that design plan as well. So it's really clear for somebody to interpret and for you to know exactly what you're doing. Simone, what is your plan?
My plan is to, like everybody else did, make little squares and stack them on top of each other. And like Jasper did, I'm going to create 2 towers for stability.
Ooh, awesome. So that's so great that some of you have similar design
By
solutions.
the way, I'm not gonna make 2 towers.
Matthias. What is your plan, Matthias?
I'm gonna make like, oh, you can't see it. I'm gonna make little tiny squares, and then I'm gonna do what the Egyptians did and make a triangle out of the squares, like a pyramid sort of thing, because then since a triangle is stronger, it won't fall over that much and won't be wobbly because it's not just one straight line. It's like, and it won't fall over.
Awesome. I love that we're getting some inspiration from the ancient Egyptians. That's really great. I'm noticing that a lot of friends are thinking about towers in real life that end up being really strong. Let's see. Luna, what's your plan?
I planned out that I remember that I watched this show and this worked in real life. I tried it. You fold the paper many times, and since I don't think one paper is gonna do enough, I'm gonna use many papers, so I have a whole roll with me. So I'm gonna use many papers and fold them on top of each other, and at the top I'm gonna like secure it with a wrap.
Oh, awesome. I think you might be one of the only ones using paper towels. So I'm really interested to see how that turns out. But I think your idea for folding it to make it more rigid is a really nice place to start, Luna. That's really cool.
That's not true. I'm using paper towels right here.
Oh, there you go. Other friends. Oh, Matthias, you're also using paper towels. That's awesome. All right, so let's see. Okay, friends, it is officially 8:15. So I'm going to continue coming around and seeing what everybody's strategy is. But starting now, you have the next 15 minutes. So until 8:30 to build the tallest tower you possibly can. And for everybody watching right now, please let me know what your strategies are and how you are doing with your tallest paper tower. So everybody ready, set, build. All right, Sawyer, the weirdo man. What's your plan?
So my plan is kind of a weird one. So
Cool.
it's this big tower right here. So I'm gonna kind of like lay out like maybe like one or two papers here. Then I'm gonna curl one up like kind of like this. I'm gonna start curling it up, and then I'll add one to the top, and then I'll see what I can do from there. And I'll probably make like a couple of those and make a base, and then I'll see what I can do from there.
Awesome. I'm noticing that you're thinking a lot about making a strong base as your foundation so that you can build a really tall tower. That sounds like a great strategy. Agnia, the tomato, what is your plan?
Well, I'm gonna roll them up like this, and then I'm just gonna like stack them to like create something like a tower. Like,
Awesome. I'm noticing that you're using this shape of a cylinder, which I know is the shape of our bones. So I'm sure that's going to work really well. Let me see, Yotam, what is your plan?
So my plan is to basically build this type tower. So I'm trying to build like a bunch of squares and then build like at the top one tall roll, and then at the bottom 3 stabilizers. This is gonna be on the ground, but these are also gonna be touching the ground so it stays stable. I only have 10 sheets of paper, so I gotta do this wisely.
Awesome. That's actually really great that you have limited materials and that extra challenge, because engineers in real life are always working with limited supplies of materials. So I can't wait to see how that turns out. Halal, what's your plan?
Like Sawyer said, I'm gonna make a base and then probably 2 towers again, and try to make it pretty tall by trying to make it balanced.
Ooh, awesome. So I am noticing that you're using the word balance too. Keeping the center of the mass at the center of your tower is a really nice idea. So it doesn't have one, so it doesn't topple over one way. Oh my goodness, is that your dog? Oh my God, Guy. And I love that you have your dog on screen. That's awesome. All right, let me see. Ali, what is your plan?
So my plan is that it's going to be multiple floors. I have I'm working on the first floor, which is one piece of paper, and it's going to have 4 cylinders acting as pillars. Then a second floor, which will have 2 pillars, and then a roof, which will again be 1 sheet of paper.
Awesome. I noticed that you're having a really precise plan with design structures that have worked in real life. So I'm really excited to see how that turns out. Let me see, Violet, what's your plan?
I was thinking kind of like to make like a cube almost out of the paper and the cylinders, and then kind of just make it into a cube. So and then made like a point from there. So, but added crosses like kind of like that. It's a really bad example. But if you kind of know what I mean, like trying to like make it in a square and then putting something through it to keep it stable.
That makes sense. Awesome. Okay, let's see. I'm going to zoom out so we can see everybody. All right, so friends, just so you know, 5 minutes have passed. That means you have 10 minutes left. So a third of your time is done. So you should be about a third of the way through with your paper towers. If you need to change strategies, because you might feel behind, then maybe you do, or if things are going according to plan, maybe don't change strategies. Let me see, Artie, what's your plan?
I am building I'm kind of running a bit behind on time, so I'm gonna speak to this. I'm building a truss, and I was inspired by truss bridges, which I learned about in 2nd grade. So yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. And that's great that you use that vocabulary word trust and that you are able to apply what you learned about civil engineering from bridges to civil engineering to towers. Let me see, Alex, what is your plan?
My plan, I already shared, but it's kind of in the making. I have my almost done 1/5 of a base. I just have to add one more cylinder up top here, and then that's going to be the one part of it, and then I'm going to have to make 4 more of these and put them all around the sides to make a cube. And then I don't know if I'm going to do the triangle anymore because I literally have like 8 minutes left. So
all right, cool. So let's see how it goes. I'm noticing that you're being flexible with your design plan because we have a time limit. Let me see, Ashton, what's your plan?
So my plan is I kind of already finished kind of now, like just make the paper into a box, but it kind of didn't work out, and I just made it into like a triangle shape. And now it thins up still, but it just like wish I could add more detail.
All right, that's great. Triangular prisms are also a really, really strong shape. So I'm glad that you're using a triangular prism. Maybe you can like stack a couple of those on top of each other. But I'm noticing you're flexible with your ideas. I can't wait to see what happens. That is awesome. Let me see, Umi, how's it going?
it's a hat now.
After I made the base, I'm basically trying to make my tower like rolling them like that, and then like sticking, gonna stick it on like that thing, and then stack it on because I take the base together like this to try to make it more secure. Yeah.
Awesome. I'm noticing that you're thinking about a stable base, and maybe when it's like the 5-minute rush at the end, you can just like just put a bunch of cylinders on top of each other and see how it goes. I don't know. Let me see. All right. So who have I not looped in with at all? Is there anybody I didn't call at all? Dan the Potato? Oh, and Milo, I'll get to you next. And then Matthias, I see your hand.
So
Okay,
I'm
so
making
Jane, what's happening? And then Maddie, I see your hand.
I'm making like a tall tower with
Ooh,
I
nice.
have a base. It's not going too well, but I have to add 2 more stability, make it a little more stable. So maybe that will help, and we'll see. So it looks like this.
Awesome. No, I'm noticing that you put a lot of reinforcement and it's already looking like it's pretty tall. That looks like it's almost over. Let me see. Who did I just say was going to be next? Milo, how's it going? And then Maddie.
Well, I'm kind of working on. Let me just. This is my tower design, if you can see it right. Basically, I'm putting about 150 sheets of paper as a base, and then I'm making a cylinder and then trying to stick tape to everything, and then try and add another cylinder. Also, I wanted to comment Has anybody watched the Great British Baking Show? This is a lot like it. You guys watch the Great British Baking Show?
Yes, exactly.
That's a nice parallel. It is a little bit like the Great British Baking Show because you have a time to looping in with everybody.
Or like literally any baking show.
Let me see. Potato Pigeon. How is it going? And then we're gonna go to Matthias and Luna.
So my design was kind of to make it based off of the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
But it's gotten pretty tall.
Looks really tall.
It starts off here. And then it goes all the way up. But it's going pretty well. And I'm realizing now that it's not that stable.
Awesome, and it looks like it's gotten really tall though too. I'm really curious to see what you're able to do in your last 5 minutes. Maybe you can I don't know what's your plan for your last 5 minutes.
I got
Oh wait, here, hold on. I'm gonna. Where's Matthias? I'm gonna spell it Matthias now. Matthias, how's it going?
I have to improvise because I'm making these small little. So I'm just gonna use this whole roll right here. I don't know if that's true, but and I'm gonna put the lid on top.
Awesome. Yeah, I think paper towels are definitely more challenging because they're less rigid. So I don't think it's easy to use a paper towel as your base because you're making yourself more of a challenge by using paper towel. Let me see, Luna, how's it going? All right, Luna, make sure you close the mic so we can hear you.
I'm using many tiny squares, and I have many of them so far. And I'm using tape to fold them together. And when I'm done, I'm gonna wrap them up with tape, with a paper, and then tape it. But so far, it's really, really, really tall to me.
Mm-hmm.
I even hold it in a fist. But since I have a whole roll, I'm gonna be using all of this time with every piece of paper I can.
Awesome. That really seems like a great strategy. I mean, you're being incredibly resourceful with those paper towels, Luna. That's really awesome. So you have 3 minutes. So I'm curious to see what everybody's going to do for their last 3 minutes. Let's see. Alex, how's it going?
Well, I'm shifting gears.
Thanks.
So before I was about to make like a whole square, but now I'm just I just have my base, and I'm just gonna make I need like a smaller piece to connect these two parts, but it's just this base and then this, and we're gonna hope that it's gonna be stable.
Awesome. That looks like it's turning into a really stable base, Alex, and that's great that you're being so flexible and able to change your plan in the moment. Artie, how's it going?
Okay, so I decided to go with 1 layer, but it's starting to be really, really strong.
Nice. Wow.
This is what I have. Like, I can push my whole weight on this.
Oh my gosh, I love
So
that.
now I'm just gonna, for my can, I'm gonna put this on top of here, and then I'm gonna hope for the best.
Oh my gosh, awesome. That's so cool. Are you putting a can on top of yours?
Yep.
Oh my God, I love that. All right, so friends, for maybe an extra challenge at home and also at here, we actually haven't even mentioned that. If you want to try and take a can and place it on top, that would be like an extra challenge to see if it can actually support that weight. Okay, we're gonna go to Ollie and then Ashton. Ollie, how's it doing? And also, oh my goodness, guys, 1 minute warning. Guys, 1 minute warning.
I didn't get that.
Oh, sorry. Okay, Ollie,
So-
got it. Okay, Ollie, got it.
I finished, and I'm gonna try to show it. So I have, oh, this is gonna be hard to do. So I have the base, which is 4 pillars, and then I have the second floor, which for some reason the pillars wouldn't stay straight, so I kind of had to improvise and have them tilt in opposite directions. And so we have a thing.
Awesome. That's really cool how you improvise. All right, let me see. Ashton, how's it going?
So it's finally complete. I made it like this and put a top on top, and I just try to make like just like a tower. So I just put this on top to make it look like the antenna that's on top. And I just put tape to support it. I tried to use the little papers but it wouldn't stay on, just kept falling off, and yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. I like that you thought about it aesthetically too, and you made it look like an actual tower from real life. And then that's adding a nice bit of extra height too, without adding too much mass on top, which is awesome. All right, guys, I'm going to count down from 10, and then we're going to stop and think about what we would do differently next time if we had this challenge again. 10.
Wait.
9, 8, 7. We're done in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Engineers, stop your build. Okay, so we have 5 minutes now to pop around, and then you guys can talk about what went really well and what you would do differently next time. Let me see. Let's go to the weirdo man. What would you do differently next time?
Okay. Mine did not get as tall as I thought, and it looks like a mushroom, but that's a start. So it was kind of like, it wasn't stable, so it would tip over. So I had to add like beams like this here and like this here. I had to add these to make enough mass so that it'll stay in the middle on each side. So I decided to follow my first strategy, and next time I think I would try the other 2 strategies I created. The first one was one that almost everyone was doing. The second one was like kind of like a cake structure, like a bigger cake on the side, then a smaller one, and gets smaller, gradually gets smaller.
Awesome. I'm noticing that you're
this is the finished project. Doesn't stand too tall, but doesn't stand too short at least.
Amazing.
Finished project.
Amazing. And actually, I'm realizing in hindsight, I did not say bring a ruler, but I should have. If anybody wants to go and get a ruler right now and then drop in the chat exactly how tall yours is, please feel free. Agnia.
Mine's at least 4 feet.
Well, mine is really tall. It's actually really tall. And, well, it's pretty good for a first try. So,
what would you do differently next time?
I can like start doing it first, this strategy, because I tried to do a different strategy, but I failed because it was way too small.
Gotcha.
I could have made it like even taller.
Awesome. Oh, cool. Well, that's really awesome to see that just like stacking a bunch of cylinders on top of each other like that was such a strong strategy, Agnia. I'm so happy that went so well for you. Let me see. Jane, how tall was yours?
Mine is, I measured it and it's 42.5 inches, which is like, let's see, a little less than 4 feet.
Yes.
A little less than 4 feet.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like really tall. Like I couldn't show it. Like, let's see.
Nice. Oh, wow. All right. So what advice do you have to anybody else doing this challenge?
Well, I mean, definitely the beams helped a lot. I think I could, next time I'd either add more beams or like make them a little, like not glue, not take them down, because that they have to be a little wider. Like you might have to adjust the where they are placed. So
that's
just
a
the
really
beams
good
really help.
takeaway. Like, don't marry your base to where it has to be at the beginning. Maybe only reinforce it a little and then like go back at the end and reinforce it more. That's an awesome takeaway, Jane. Thank you. Let me see. Hillel, how did you go? How did yours go?
I didn't get to finish it, but I got up to like 30 inches.
Awesome. Awesome. Do you want to show us? Can you show us?
I don't think I can. I don't have the space.
Okay, no worries. Let's see. Do you have any advice to anybody doing this challenge?
Can I share?
Like maybe like make the base, because the base helps a lot with the structure.
Awesome. All right. See, I'm going to remove my spotlight. Do me a
Can I
favor.
share mine?
Yeah, do me a favor, put up a Zoom hand if you haven't shared, because we have 6 minutes, so we have time for everybody to share. So if you haven't shared your final results,
Please,
put up a
it's
Zoom
really
hand.
impressive.
Okay, go ahead, Jasper.
How do you put up a final result? Is 4 feet exactly.
Right.
Mine is just 11 inches. it's a finish.
It's a very strong 11
This is the
inches.
top. You see it all?
It's like perfect. It just needs more beam over here so that like nothing falls out, because like even if I have this, it falls through the hole. So I just need to like find it.
Awesome. Here, Jasper, show us more of your tower.
Mine is, this is like the bottom. I did, wait, hold on. Power cord, hold on. So, I put like the bottom, I just got rid of my old idea and did like nothing at the bottom. And I just made it go straight up.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
And
So
I
it's
call it the leaning tower of pizza because it's leaning over.
That's awesome. I love that you made a name for it. And that's really, I like noticed that you changed your strategy midway through, and that worked really well for you. So that's awesome.
Too long.
Let me see. All right, Milo, how'd it go?
It was a little crazy, and it still like has some serious problems with leaning to the side, but
Like mine.
like it looks like this, like kind of like that. See, like it's about like 4 3/4 of an inch there.
Awesome. That's great. I'm noticing some patterns. I'm noticing like that the cylinders are a really strong shape, and that was a way to like really
Kind
quickly
of had to,
build a
like,
small tower.
Cat.
Look at
Cat.
enter. There was like at the end. There was like kind of a frenzy to tape everything together,
Awesome.
and there was like
Yes,
so
Cat.
many problems, and I did like stuff. And then but I'm like next time I'm gonna try and like aim for a bit more stability.
This cat.
Awesome. So that's great that you're really clear on what went really well, and then how you can make it even better, Milo. Thank you. Artie, how'd it go? Does it hold a can of soup?
I did not. I hate height, so I did not focus on the height aspect of it. I focused on the stability aspect of it. I can lay my entire face on this, my entire weight face on this, and it doesn't fall at all. I think it's because it's a bit messy, but I equally did the columns, and then at the bottom, and then at the bottom, I did a truss, which really helped the stability of the entire thing. And then I kind of flattened the columns here. See, I forgot to flatten that one. To make sure that it's not like rolling around. And then the last part of it was I really like hold back the paper so it's really like sturdy and it's not like digging in. So that was also like a huge aspect of it.
Awesome. That's so cool, Artie. You have so many like amazing takeaways about stability. That's interesting that you went for stability over height to like make sure it's really stable. That sounds great. And it sounds like you really balanced all the forces. Maddie, slash potato pigeon, how'd it go?
Is
Nice.
tall. It's up to my chin. And I'm almost 5 foot.
Is it on the table?
I stood on the table.
Is it?
Um,
Wait, so do you think it's taller than mine? Mine's 4
I don't know.
foot.
We would have to measure it.
I don't know. But basically I started with the base and it got off and then it just kept going and it's not stable at all because it's just not good.
Oh,
But,
interesting.
I think next time I want to try to make it a little bit sturdier and nicer looking.
Awesome. Awesome. Like, I think it looks really great. And yeah, those are some really good takeaways. Like, we have like complementary strategies of going for more like straight height, but then it's less stable, or like spending more time on a base. Umi, I don't think you've gone. All right, Umi, how'd it go? And then friends, do me a favor. If you didn't do your final share, take down your Zoom hand so I know who I'm getting to. Umi, go ahead.
So mine's definitely failed because like I tried to I was really focusing on the base, and I think by the time I was on my second cylinder, it started to collapse because whenever I try to balance it, it keeps falling back, and it hit me on the head, which really hurt. And yeah, but I think next time I'm gonna try to get that better durability and try to stable it more.
Awesome. Umi, those are some really great takeaways. All right, so friends, we are down to our last 30 seconds on Zoom. So if you're an SSS member, we're going to leave and then come back to the same Zoom link. But this is our official outro. So everyone, feel free to unmute and say goodbye to everybody. And guys,
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Good night. Bye. Goodbye to you.